Iran has sent a stark warning to Washington. Strike us, and U.S. military bases across the Gulf will pay the price. This comes just one day after indirect nuclear talks in Oman between the U.S. and Iran concluded, talks that were described as positive but fragile. Diplomacy is on the table, but so is the threat of war. At the Jazeera Forum in Doha, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi delivered a blunt message. Iran will retaliate against U.S. bases in the region if America launches military action. We do not attack neighboring countries. We target U.S. bases located in those countries, he said. Direct attacks on U.S. soil? Not feasible. But U.S. assets across the Gulf? Very much in range. Araghchi also reinforced Iran's non-negotiable red lines. Uranium enrichment remains untouchable, ballistic missile program is off-limits, and no enriched uranium will leave Iran. These are essential to our defense and sovereignty, he stressed, rejecting long-standing U.S. demands. The warning came shortly after the Muscat negotiations, the first high-level nuclear discussions since the June 2025 12-day war, which saw U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities and Iran's retaliation against Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. The Oman talks were strictly about the nuclear program. Missiles, proxies, and regional influence were off the table. Araghchi described the talks as taking place in a good atmosphere and a good start. U.S. President Donald Trump echoed that cautiously optimistic tone, calling the discussions very good, while warning that failure to reach an agreement could bring very steep consequences.
Very good talks on Iran. Iran looks like it wants to make a deal very badly. We have to see what that deal is. But I think Iran looks like they want to make a deal very badly, as they should. Last time they decided maybe not to do it, but I think they probably feel differently. We'll see what the deal is. It'll be different than last time. And we have a big armada, we have a big fleet heading in that direction.
Despite diplomatic gestures, the risk of conflict remains high. The U.S. has increased its military presence in the Gulf, including carrier strike groups and additional assets. Iran has responded with missile tests and readiness demonstrations, signaling both capability and willingness to respond. The possibility of war always exists, Araghchi said. We are prepared both for war and for preventing its outbreak. Iran insists talks must happen without coercion, with sanctions relief as a core demand. The U.S. wants broader concessions, including curbs on Iran's missiles and regional proxies, which Tehran has firmly rejected. Iran says it wants dialogue, but its warning is clear. If diplomacy fails, the battlefield won't be theoretical. U.S. bases in the Gulf are within range. The coming days will test whether this fragile channel leads to progress or if miscalculation pushes the region toward another confrontation.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.